Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's Friday. It's our last day together at the Ritz for tea, coffee. I think today, because it's Friday, we'd better have some champagne, don't you? To celebrate the end of the week, to the end of quite a difficult week, challenging week, confusing week in some ways. I suppose things have started to ease up a bit and change a bit. For me, they haven't changed hardly at all, but they have for some people. But really, there is a feeling out there in the in the wider world that this virus is still making people very ill, and some people are brought very low by it. So it's still not in any way safe to just go about our lives as we did before the pandemic broke out. So we're kind of a bit in betwixt and in between. And as I said, there is a fair amount of confusion, which may or may not be clarified a little bit with the quiz, because there are some answers in there to well, what are we supposed to do now, which might challenge you a little bit. I'm wearing today a very pretty Kettlewell blouse, another one. I bought two, the pink one, which you all liked a lot on me, and this very pretty blue one. I do think that when you choose colours that are specifically for your skin undertone, you know, my skin undertone is blue rather than yellow, so I'm cool toned and a winter, which is what this blouse is, that it really does make a big difference. And I do like this colour on me, and it goes brilliantly with these earrings that I've had for about 2 or 3 years, and so it's a good combination. I hope you like it. So the quiz, let me tell you about that. I've told you about it's going to be 12 questions, multiple choice. You're going to put your answers in an email to marketing@lookfabulousforever.com. You've got till Monday the 18th of May to get your answers in, and the correct answers will be put into a hat and they'll be selected at random, and the person who wins that will win this rather pretty Pizookie face mask, which we've been sent. So there you go, that's how it looks. It's really nice. It's got these sort of elasticated bits at the side and ties, and then you can turn it inside out the other way round, so it's a slightly less colourful, and but still looks very elegant. So we're offering that as the prize to the lucky winner, along with one item from Look Fabulous Forever makeup collection, including accessories, but not including any of the skincare. So I hope that's an incentive for you to try and win this quiz. Before I start the quiz, can I say that this is very England-centric. What has happened since Sunday is that Boris Johnson has made his pronouncements for what he expected to be UK-wide. However, the authorities in Scotland and Wales and Northern Ireland have decided that they don't agree with the loosening of the regulations to quite the extent that he does. So they have imposed different rules. So when I'm asking you the answer to these questions, I'm afraid you're going to have to give me the answer for England, because I haven't incorporated those that are currently in place for the other countries of the UK. So let's start. It's 12 parts, as I said, and each question has 3 potential answers, and you have to choose whether it's A, B, or C, so it's multiple choice. Okay, so question number 1. We've got a new slogan for the guidance that we need to follow. So is the slogan now A, stay home, save the NHS, protect lives? Is it B, stay alert, save lives, protect the NHS? Or is it C, stay alert, control the virus, save lives? Question number 2. Tell me what is now allowed according to new guidelines that have been published. Are you allowed to go out twice a day for about an hour each time? Or B, as many times as you like for as long as you like? Or C, you can go out once a day, but mainly for exercise or to pop to the shops? So A, B or C. Question 3. What is the name of our Home Secretary? Is it Patty Patel? Is it Pretty Patel? Or is it Potty Pittle? So Patty Patel, Pretty Patel, or Potty Pittle? Question 4. Why are people kept 2 metres apart? What is it about 2 metres that people, they think makes all the difference for social distancing? Is it A, so that people cannot touch each other, however hard they try? Is it B, because the virus can't jump that far? Or is it C, because the largest droplets of the virus fall within that distance? They don't travel as far as 2 metres or beyond. Question 5. Now this is the new regulations. You are now allowed to A, go to your second home as long as it isn't in Wales, Scotland or Northern Ireland. B, go to the seaside and sunbathe for as long as you like. Or C, go and stay at a friend's house as long as when you get there you maintain social distancing. Question 6. The largest tour operator in the UK is in financial difficulties, quite severe financial difficulties. Is that tour operator called A, Louis, B, Fooey, or C, Tui? Question number 7. People must now return to work, but only if they cannot work from home. B, only if they can get there without using public transport. Or C, only if their workplace can ensure social distancing and is COVID secure. Question number 8. Does it make a difference if people are indoors or outdoors from the point of view of the risk that they're running of catching the virus? Is it A, much safer outside? B, it makes no difference, outside or inside? Or C, inside is safer as long as you are wearing a mask? That's question 8. Question 9, and you will have needed to have watched the video on Monday, I think, to answer this one. How did I celebrate VE Day, which was last Friday? Did I A, join in with my street party by making and taking a Victoria sponge sandwich? Did I B, put up some bunting in my garden and celebrate it alone, but I'd made myself a Victoria sponge sandwich? Or C, on consideration of the risk involved, I decided that I would drive to my daughter's house, sit outside with her family and eat Victoria sponge sandwich? Question number 10. We have a new Shadow Chancellor of the Exchequer. Her name is Annalise Dodds. How is she qualified to be Shadow Chancellor? Did she A, after Oxford, go and work as a senior business analyst at Barclays? Did she B, gain a first-class degree in philosophy, politics and economics from Oxford, and then go on to get a doctorate from the London School of Economics? Or did she C, after graduating from Oxford, she became a Goldman Sachs banker? So A, B or C for Annalise Dodds' qualifications to be Shadow Chancellor. I read out a lovely Wordsworth poem during this week. I can't remember which day it was. It was called On Westminster Bridge, and I think it was written in 1802 or 3, something like that. So the first line of that poem, is it earth has not anything to show more fair? Is it B, the city lay around me in the sweet embrace of sleep? Or C, I wandered lonely as a cloud across the silent bridge? So how does Wordsworth start his poem On Westminster Bridge? And finally, what is the name that Boris Johnson and Carrie Symonds have given to their new baby boy? Is it A, Wilfred Lawrence Stanley Johnson? named after the two grandfathers of the child? Is it B, Wilfred Lawrence Mohammed Johnson, named in honour of one of the doctors that looked after Boris when he was in St Thomas's? Or is it C, Wilfred Lawrence Nicholas Johnson, named after one of the other doctors that looked after him when he was in St Thomas's Hospital with COVID? So that's my questionnaire for you, and I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you thought it was a bit of fun, some slightly tongue-in-cheek answers there for you. And remember what you do, you put it on an email, you email it to marketing@lookfabulousforever.com by the end of Monday, the 18th of May, and we will choose one of those randomly, and you'll get the lovely Pizookie face mask, or plus a choice that you'd like to make from the Look Fabulous Forever makeup collection. I'm going to leave you with a poem. It's a very nice sonnet, and it's called How to Leave the World That Worships Should. And I think this poem was probably written for people who were on the brink of retirement, but it's actually quite a nice poem for now, given that we have left the world of shoulds behind a lot of the time over the last few weeks, because we've started to do things at our own pace without any interference, if you like, from the outside world. So we haven't had places to go, people to see, things to do in quite the same way as we did before, at least most of us anyway. So How to Leave the World That Worships Should, and I hope you enjoyed it. It's a nice little poem. So it says, let faxes butter curl on dusty shelves. Let junk mail build its castles in the hush of other people's halls. Let deadlines burst and flash like glorious fireworks somewhere else. As hours go softly by, let others curse the roads where distant drivers queue like sheep. Let emails fly like panicked tiny birds. Let phones unanswered ring themselves to sleep. Above the sky unrolls its telegram, immense and wordless, simply understood. You've made your mark like bird tracks in the sand. Now make the air in your lungs your livelihood. See how each wave arrives at last to heave itself upon the beach and vanish. Breathe. So that's by somebody called Ros Barber, and it's from a collection of poems called Seaside Sonnets. So I hope you enjoyed that and you found that a nice restful way to take you into the weekend. I'm going to do my usual thing on a Saturday of going to the cinema, Curzon Home Cinema, at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I do that because I try and give myself some sense at the weekend that the days are different from the ones during the week. I think it's one of the biggest challenges, really, to structure time in a way that gives a satisfaction without it all seeming rather endless, which it does feel rather endless at the moment, doesn't it? But never mind, we will get there. KBO, as I said yesterday, we must keep reminding ourselves that that's what we have to do right now, with as much pleasure as we can wring from everything that we do. So thank you for your company all this week. I've really enjoyed it. I love it when you leave comments underneath the blog, and when you join in with Super Troopers on Facebook, and I really, really do enjoy reading all your contributions and seeing your photographs and pictures and so on and so forth. There'll be another blog on Sunday morning, and again, I do read all the comments and I do enjoy them very, very much. And I want you to know that for me, getting through this challenging period has been made so very, very much easier because I've had your company, and I have really enjoyed having your company. It's been magnificent. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you on Monday for another week of tea together at the Ritz. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye.